In this video, we're going to build a real-time dashboard using PostgreSQL, Python, and NiceGUI. We'll create a database table, read the data with Python, and visualize it in a web dashboard. Then we'll update the data in PostgreSQL and instantly reflect that change on the dashboard with a single button click. Let's start by creating our table in PostgreSQL. Here, we create a table that will hold our sales data. This table represents different product categories and their sales amounts. We define an ID column as the primary key, a category column to store the product type, and a sales amount column to store the numeric value. Once the table is ready, we insert a few example rows. Think of these as sample sales records: electronics, home decor, software, and books. After inserting the data, we simply query the table to make sure everything is there and working correctly. At this point, our database is ready and has real data inside it. Now that the database is set, let's move to the Python side. Before running anything, we need to make sure the required modules are installed. We're using NiceGUI to build the interface, psycopg2 to connect to PostgreSQL, pandas to work with the data, and plotly to create the charts. You can install all of these with a single command, and once that's done, we're ready to write the code. Let's walk through the Python script together. At the top, we import all the libraries we need. Then, we define the database configuration. This is where we tell Python how to connect to PostgreSQL, the database name, user, password, host, and port. Next comes the function that actually fetches data from the database. Inside this function, we open a connection to PostgreSQL, run a query that selects the category and sales amount from our table, and load the result directly into a pandas data frame. If anything goes wrong, we handle the error gracefully and return an empty dataset instead of crashing the app. After that, we define our dashboard class. Inside the dashboard, we first create a clean and centered title so the UI looks nice and readable. Then we split the page into two main sections. On the left side, we display a table. This table shows the raw data exactly as it comes from the database, categories and sales amounts. It's great for transparency because we can see the actual numbers. On the right side, we display a chart. This chart visualizes the same data, but in a much more intuitive way. Each category gets its own color, so it's very easy to compare performance at a glance. Now let's move to the part where we actually run the application. Here, we define the main page of our app. This is where the dashboard is created, and the overall color theme of the interface is set. When this page loads, our dashboard class is initialized, and the entire UI is prepared. After that, we start the application and tell it which port to run on. Now let's run it and see what happens. Once the app is running, you'll see an address printed in the terminal. Open that address in your browser. As you can see, the dashboard is now created. We have our layout, we have our table, and we have our chart area. However, notice something important. At this moment, the data from the database is not visible yet, so let's keep going. Here we add an Update Data button. This button is responsible for refreshing everything on the screen. Whenever it's clicked, it triggers the logic that pulls fresh data from the database and updates the dashboard. We also use a small timer that runs once right after the UI is ready. This automatically loads the data the first time the app starts, so the user doesn't need to click anything manually. Now let's look at how the chart is updated. First, we check whether there is any data available. If there's no data, we simply don't render the chart. If data exists, we generate a bar chart where each category is displayed with its own color. This makes the dashboard more readable and helps us compare categories visually at a glance. The layout is kept clean, compact, and transparent, so it blends nicely with the UI. Now let's talk about the refresh logic. When the data is refreshed, we fetch the latest records from the database. That data is then pushed into the table, the chart is updated, and a notification appears to confirm that everything was refreshed successfully. Alright, now let's run the application. When you start the program, you'll see an address in the terminal. Open that address in your browser. Boom! Our dashboard is live. We can see the table, we can see the chart, and everything looks great. But here's the important part. The data you're seeing is coming directly from the database. Now let's test the real-time behavior. We go back to PostgreSQL and we update one of the records. For example, we change the sales amount for the books category. The database is updated, but notice something important. The dashboard hasn't changed yet because it hasn't been refreshed, and click the Update Data button. And there it is. The books category jumps from its old value to the new one instantly. The table updates, the chart updates, and everything stays perfectly in sync with the database. If NiceGUI is new to you, don't worry at all. On this channel, you'll find many Python tutorials, and there's a dedicated NiceGUI course where we build projects step by step from scratch. If you want to support the channel, you can join the membership and subscribe. It really helps a lot. And as always, keep learning, keep building, and I'll see you in the next video.